Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for April 29th, 2015. Tiffany Street is set to reopen to traffic. Superintendent of Public Works Ron Dubuc said that the detour on the road will be lifted in time for tomorrow morning's commute. The detour has been in place for nearly a month to allow workers to replace a culvert carrying the 4 Mile Brook. Construction in the area will continue with a police detail directing traffic. The work is part of a year-long project to improve the Tiffany Street intersection with South Avenue. Ground was broken at the Attleboro Community Garden this morning as volunteers from several organizations worked together to rebuild the garden so it can continue to be used by gardeners in the community. Attleboro Rotary Club member and volunteer Gerry Hickman spoke with us about the project.
We were very happy to have provided $3,000 grant to the Land Trust so that they would have materials. Now, we weren't able to fund all the materials, but I think we paid for about half. There are two Rotarians here, myself and Julie Hall. This is a great project. We thought when we got the application, what a great project, because we are all about investing in the community. And what better proof of community investment than this community garden?
Gardeners are told that they have to be organic gardeners. They can't use any kind of pesticides that would cause problems. The wood that we're using today is untreated wood. The loam that we're getting in is organic soil. So that's one of the things that, everything again, because it's brand new, the cost was a little bit higher, but that is not a deterrent to anyone, because we do emphasize that anybody that can't afford the $20, there is some money that's put aside, and all they have to do is get with the program managers and we'll take care of that.
Most people remember Texas Instruments on Pleasant Street in Attleboro. Became Sensata Technologies in 2006, but they're basically the same folks that have lived here for many, many years. And so this activity that we're doing with the Attleboro Land Trust and also with the community garden is basically becoming a community member of choice. And so we're taking the time, and the company gives every person a full day's pay to spend in a community setting to basically build that relationship. And so today we have members from two engineering departments within Sensata that are basically dedicating their time to build the community gardens.
This Saturday coming up, which is May the 2nd at 1 p.m. after the 5K race is done running through here, there is the opening day of the garden. And if anyone would like to get a bed, there are still, at this moment, there are maybe 13 beds left. So show up that day, and right here at the garden on Haywood Street in Attleboro, right across the street from Willett School, and you can sign up for one.
Last week, the Attleboro City Council passed a request from the mayor to use surplus money in a fuel account to pay for a traffic study in the downtown area. The study was requested due to a rise in traffic in recent years and dated traffic timers. City Councilor Walter Thibodeau gave us more information about the study.
And it's basically the downtown area. So the first intersection would be South Main, North Main, Park, and County, where they come together. Again, at Park, Bank, and Railroad, where they come together. And at Union, Park, and Pleasant Street, where they come together. The existing lights were installed approximately 19 years ago. The timing within the systems as it is now, it goes by a magnetic timing system. And although we had been told for many years that the intersection at South Main, Park, and County, and the intersection at Park, Railroad, and Bank Street were synchronized together, we have found out over the years that even though that may have been the original plan and the intent to do so, it actually wasn't completed that way. So what happens now is that when an emergency vehicle comes through and activates what's called the Opticon system, which people may notice that as a strobe light going off on the mast that suspends the traffic lights. And the Opticon system stops all of the traffic in all directions. Most all of the emergency vehicles, fire trucks and rescues from the city of Attleboro have remote controls to do that. What the City Council approved the other evening was for the studies themselves. So when the studies are completed, then there would be recommendations made to the administration with cost for the project, for the upgrading.
That concludes today's edition of the AACS Daily News. From everyone here at AACS, thank you for watching.